Promotional consideration in this segment is provided by the Higgins Group in exchange for their inclusion in this program.
Thank you so much. Jim Higgins joins us now. We're talking about e-cigarette use. Over the last couple of years, we've seen tobacco use go down. E-cigarette use has gone up, and now the use of e-cigarette lawsuits, the number of those have gone up as well.
Yeah, there's been a couple of hundred injury suits filed on these. You know, and the great thing everybody's promoting on these e-cigarettes it is that it is safer than smoking, right? And we all know the dangers of the cancer associated with smoking, so we hope that that is correct. But one problem they're having is it's become so popular so fast that they're just pumping these machines out there, these e-cigarettes, and a lot of them they're using cheap batteries from China, and the batteries can get overcharged and explode.
And we've actually seen a couple of cases of this and some really gruesome details. These things exploding in your face, losing teeth, burn marks on your throat as well. So if you file a lawsuit here in Tennessee against the company that manufactured this, how does that work? How do you prove that they were liable for this?
Well, you know, proving that it was defective can be easy. I mean, something that you have should not explode like that, right? And it's the same thing as like we all plug in our phones at night. They don't explode. So the liability is not that hard. What is hard in Tennessee is you have to sue the manufacturer. You can't sue the retailer. And trying to sue a company in China is a nightmare. We've been involved in litigation and products liability litigation, and I've got a case right now with a company in Germany we're dealing with, no problem. I've got another products liability case, company in New Zealand, no problem. China, the government doesn't care. You can't reach the companies. They don't respond. It's horrible, and it leaves these people with these medical bills and problems.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because you said this before as well. The FDA starting to crack down on this a little bit. Do you see that changing in the future?
Yes, and they are just starting like next month. Now, most of what the FDA focuses on is what goes in your body, right? So it will be interesting to see if they're just focusing on the chemicals that are being used or the actual product, the vape cigarette that delivers those, and how broadly they're going to expand it. And I don't think anybody's really sure right now.
I don't think this is an issue that's going to be going away anytime soon. Jim Higgins, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, AJ.